Boom. And we live. Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Cast. This is your host, formerly known as Bad Luck Chuck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share our social media platforms. It is the first week of OTAs. And we got my guy Country on the top right and our youngin. Youngin. It's money on it. No, I got Trey from the Red Shirt Podcast. So yeah, fellas, first week of OTAs have begun. 98 days till kickoff here in Chiefs Kingdom. Got a few things to talk about. First day media availability. So how we feeling, man? How we feeling today?
Good times, man. Good times. A lot of stuff that's going on. Good quality. You know, excited to have the guys back in the building, as always. Even though there are some that are not here as of right now, but as people do need to know, this is OTAs. These are voluntary. Don't start freaking out now. Just because they ain't showed up now, do not mean that they ain't gonna show up when it really matters.
Yeah, people already freaking out over stuff, man. King Mo was good,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Country, what's up with it, bro? Getting closer to football. You go outside.
Hey, man, you said my mic messing up. I was trying to say mute. I feel good, man. It's OCAs. It's countdown. Everybody uploading their numbers and shit and their jerseys. And if y'all gonna do that, man, make it fancy, bro. Make it fun, bro. Don't just put a number up and say this many days till kickoff. Man, make it fun. Put some trivia with it or throw a play in there or something. Like do something original, man. For real. We keep doing the same thing over and over again. Everybody's doing it, bro.
Hey, let me tell you something. We was definitely unique with the countdown like 2 years ago. And let me tell you how hard that was. It was very difficult to come up with a play for like the amount of days remaining on the countdown. So I know D Mac chipped in later on and helped me out with that. So
Man, shout out to D Mac and Chuck, man. They did that 100 plays, man, 100-yard play, like every play, bro. Y'all was crazy. Y'all was tripping.
it was not easy, but we got it done. So
Whose idea was that? Was that my idea?
hey, no, it was definitely my idea. But,
It was
you know,
yours?
Look.
I had-
He gonna take
I,
credit.
I'm no expert, like Boogie say.
y'all funny as heck, man. Yeah, the Kingdom Cast chat be wild sometimes, but
He just be mad because I be right, man. It's all good though, you know. I'm
it's
used to being right.
it's just the beginning because who knows what I'm gonna get into over the course of the off season or during the regular season. So
Ah, man, we just having fun, man. It's all good.
Absolutely.
yeah, for sure. All right, so let's get to it, man. Let's get to a few of the highlights, man. The first thing I want to highlight is the wide receiver room because that seems like that's the main thing that kind of stood out to me. So with Rasheed Rice, as far as the Andy Reid said in the press today, he said he was solid in phase two. He was great in phase two. So that's like the recovery stage. But he's under the weather this week. He's a little sick. So that's why he wasn't there today. Xavier Worthy, he says that Xavier Worthy pretty much knows the playbook now. So he can play fast without thinking. And then he mentioned Justin Ross. There's still hope for Justin Ross somehow. Um, he said,
I'm confused why Justin Ross gets a longer leash than Scott Moore does. But we'll
We
talk
ain't
about that later.
gonna look. We ain't
we'll,
gonna say that. We
we'll,
ain't gonna-
we'll get this guy to say, but he said that Justin Ross, he talked about how he has real good hands. He's done a nice job. It's just a matter of keeping him upright and trying to work him into the mix of the rest of the wide receiver room. Yeah, man, Tyquan Thornton, he wowed some folks today. He wowed the coaching staff a bit. Jalen Rose, I think he had a one-handed catch in the back of the end zone. Something crazy. But yeah, those are just a few of the highlights from the wide receiver room today. So this leads me to my first question. Everybody knows the Chiefs are recovering. We still waiting to see if he's gonna be suspended a few games this season or not. We don't know. But with all that being said, Rasheed Rice, Xavier Worthy, Like, what's the ceiling? Do y'all what kind of ceiling do y'all see for those two? Is does Xavier take over as number one? Does Rasheed get it back? I mean, how do y'all see him playing out for this season?
If Rasheed is healthy and playing, he's number one. Period. Period. And X, I love X, but X ain't even two to me. Hollywood's probably two. And then X.
And we even mentioned Hollywood. He wasn't there today either.
Yeah. So Rasheed is definitely my number one. When he's healthy, he's number one. Period. And then speaking of suspension, can we get some charges filed? Can we get some complaints? Can we get some lawyer talk? Ain't nobody even said nothing about nothing. So everybody's so focused on him being suspended. Suspended from what? What did he do?
Yeah,
I don't know what he did yet.
Case is still pending, so who knows?
Right. Then they ain't even got no case though. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we suspending him for?
Yeah. On my end, I look at the Chiefs a little bit differently than I do other teams. Other teams, yes, you have your wide receiver 1, 2, 3. For me, it's more of a 1A, 1B because I mean we all know the number one target that Pat has his mind on is Travis. But with Travis, we seeing a potential setback. I think fans have already started to call it and say that he's behind. For me, it's always going to work in the tandem. So I mean, as of right now, I'm sure the depth chart is going to say Rashee Rice number 1, Xavier Worthy number 2, Hollywood Brown number 3. But as I see it for the mentality thing, Pat is going to throw to whoever's open. We've seen that. So I don't really see a designated, you're a wide receiver 1 or you're a wide receiver 2. It's kind of 1A, 1B, and then over the third one, you're just going to come in and do your job. If you're talking about yardage wise, Rashee Rice, which we all on the entire Kingdom Cast, we're talking about Kingdom Cast, Tell the Truth, everybody. We all agree that had Rashee Rice not got hurt, he's having at least a 1,300 yard season. He was cutting up that well. Xavier Worthy, I think that he's going to accumulate to over 1,000 all-purpose yards, meaning that he might be short on the wide receiver component, but us using him in the rushing component, I think that's going to total it up to him getting that 1,000 yards. But I think in general, I think Pat is just in that mode to where he's just ready to go and he's just ready to contribute. He doesn't care who it is. He doesn't care about the yards. I don't think the guys really care much about the yards. They're just more trying to get back into Chiefs offense. So, I mean, for how I see it if you're asking who's 1 and 2, I think that as of right now, yes, Rashee is going to be 1 just because he's been there the longest. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be like a 1A, 1B.
That's fair. And here's my other question. Where do you? I mean, do you when Rasheed coming back, healthy and everything? Like, where do you see him at as far as like wide receivers in the league? Could he be top 15 at least, or does he crack the top 10 somehow? I mean,
Rasheed as a wide receiver?
I think
as far as all wide receivers, like, what's his ceiling for this season?
Top 15.
Yeah, I think
potentially, but higher than that because last year before he got hurt, he was top 10 at least.
Yeah, like
he was getting the targets and he was getting the touchdowns. He was performing at a very high level.
Absolutely, and the way I'm looking at it is, how's Rashee Rice not in the top 15 right now? Like, I get it, yeah, he hasn't played anything, but if you're talking about effect and how an offense flows, we see the offense is a lot better when Rashee Rice is on the field because Pat is a lot more comfortable. He has a very fluent route tree. He's got opportunities he can be one of the top receivers. It's just a matter of, can we make sure he stays healthy and we make sure that the suspension
Well, if the quarterback don't hit him in his knee, we ain't got to worry about. Like, health is not an issue for me. His injury was a freak injury. Like,
it was. Exactly.
It literally was a freak injury. Like, don't put the label on him yet. Like,
no,
a lot of people label him. Like, don't label him yet, man. That's not fair.
Absolutely not. I don't see him as an injury-prone wide receiver. But I'm just saying, well, as he's coming back, once he shows, because Pat says what I saw is Pat says he's looking like he's looking like the Rasheed before the injury, which that's obviously exciting to see. But for me, he's been one of the emerging wide receivers in the league. So I think people get that misunderstood just because of the time missed. But as of right now, where I see him as, Rasheed Rice is higher than what people initially trying to have him at.
Also, let's not get too caught up in the statements that were made today because it is OTAs.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people taking those and running with them, clutching them to their heart. Like that could change. I've seen people have great OTAs and still get cut.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I mean, we're gonna see some. We're gonna like a few names over the years that have had good LTAs and
Yeah, they said
preseason.
Tyquan Thornton's having a good camp, but
Yeah,
what does that mean?
That's still gonna be practice squad for me.
Yeah, Cornell Powell he has great camps and he's tearing it up in the USFL
yeah.
right now.
He
But
lead the league in touchdown catches.
Really?
he's nice too, man.
He's a good quarterback, and I think that's the same thing with these UDFA's. Is you're gonna see Elijah Badger, you're gonna see the dude from San Diego State, you're gonna see some of these wide receivers have good training camps, have solid preseasons, and they still end up being on the practice squad or cut. I mean, that's just the way of the seat. This is just the way of the game. Is because the thing about it is people aren't gonna give up on Justin Ross. They're not. They clearly see until they see somebody who's a better fit and can be more productive than Sky. Sky is still going to be on this roster. It's just as time goes on, this is just what it is. Until something is proven different, I'm just going to sit back and watch the chips fall.
Man, I don't even want to talk about Sky.
I know. I saw you tweet. I saw how you feel. I'm with you.
So, is it a big deal or no deal as far as him? I guess adding some muscle over the offseason?
I think it is.
He looks good. Is he going to be faster? Is he going? I think Sky Moore know the playbook more than he probably know the playbook more than every other wide receiver in the building.
Yeah,
he knows what to do. Can he do it consistently? And can he do it right? And can he catch the ball? So it's fair to have questions. I don't know why. Every year we pick some guy to hate, and Sky Moore's been that guy for the last since he got here. But we'll see what he does. I don't think it's fair to see one clip and then be like, yeah, he's not making the team. Jesus.
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed by it's like I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about Sky Moore, bro. I don't even want to do it, man.
All right, so Jalen, let's talk about him. I already mentioned the highlight play that he made in OTA today. I know earlier we've been saying that, barring injury, he's going to be probably limited a bit this year offensively. Maybe bring him along slowly, like how he started did Isiah Pacheco last year. At the end of the day, do you think he takes on just that limited offensive role, or do you see him in the return game a bit as well? Like, what's going to be like his main role this year as a rookie?
I'll tell you from my point of view, I think that he should be. If he's gonna be rotated in, he definitely should be one of the wide receivers. I don't know if it's gonna be kick or punt return. I wouldn't mind either. I just think that as that role fills out, he's going to continue to be productive on the offensive end. I personally wouldn't mind of that because of the fact that the matter is just that now you're taking some stuff off of Hollywood. If Hollywood doesn't want to do punt return anymore, he's off of there. Or you can move him over to kick return, which I believe it's not Sky who's returning it. It's who was returning it? God dang it! But yeah, he can end up being the guy.
Remigio.
It was Remigio. Yeah, it was Nico. So yeah, I mean he can have a fair chance. I think that he probably has a better chance in kick return with Nico. But I mean, it's to each his own. It's just kind of seeing how where Hollywood is at this point.
Hollywood definitely shouldn't be doing no kickoffs. No, you already we already scared enough of you, bro. We just need you to be a wide receiver. We don't need you doing nothing else. You just stay on the field as much as you can, bro. That's Hollywood. That's all I expect you to be is healthy, bro. Anything you add after that is great.
Yeah, and plus
And
he's
Royals, I don't. Hey, bro, I know the reason Worthy and Rice are where they are right now is because they were forced into those situations. I don't
yeah,
want to force Jalen Royals. If Jalen Royals is doing too much or that's not good. That means somebody got hurt. That means somebody ahead of him is not performing. I don't want that. I want to ease him in, pause, as a rookie should be eased in, bro. Pause. Like he needs to grab a piece of the playbook and no worries, no pressure, no nothing on him. Just go out there and let's get a small package for you and work you into and integrate you into the offense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
don't want you to be forced in like Rasheed Rice was
yeah.
because he didn't have no choice. Or Xavier. Xavier had to step it up because it wasn't no choice.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it would be cool to have a rookie sit back and be a rookie. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Instead of being forced to perform week in and week out because somebody got hurt or somebody got injured or suspended or etc. You know what I'm saying?
I
absolutely.
agree. I definitely agree in that aspect because it's just the thing about it is with Royals is for me. I know, right? Three of them in a row is insane. It's you're okay. Like a lot of fans, if you initially see the depth chart coming into it before training camp going on, and you see Jalen Royals is wide receiver number 5, behind of course Rasheed, Hollywood, Xavier Worthy, and Juju. If you're looking at it from that perspective, a lot of fans might forget, oh my gosh, oh dude, nah, it's okay because you want him to ease into the playbook. You want him to ease into his own thing. You don't want to rush him because of the fact that he has the potential of being a really good player, especially in our type of scheme. Uh, so you want him to be able to pick it up because, like what you said, country, Rasheed had to hurry up and start that because of Sky's deficiencies and Juju leaving and whatnot. You have the same thing with Xavier. Rasheed has that freak accident against the Chargers. He has to speed up his process. We have to bring in D Hop. D Hop helps teach him and mentor him a little bit, and then we're starting to see the Xavier Worthy that we saw last year. So for me and how I see it as, it's okay if you see Jalen Royals be wide receiver number 5. It's okay. It's okay if your 6 coming into it is Rasheed, Hollywood, Xavier Worthy, Juju, Jalen Royals, and then we go in and put Nico at that 6 spot. Because I think Nico is going to be that 6 wide receiver. It's okay. It's just all about having patience, which I know that Chiefs fans, I'm gonna keep it 100 with it. Chiefs fans are not apparent when it comes to patience in the Mahomes era. So
They set expectations too high.
yeah, absolutely.
The left tackle got to be Willie Rowe. The wide receiver got to be Dwayne Bowe. The linebacker has to be Willie Lanier. The defensive end has to be Derek Thomas. Like the running back has to be Jamal Charles.
Didn't he
Stop
ever
doing
say?
that. Y'all keep doing that to yourselves, man. I don't understand why Chiefs fans set their expectations at 15 and then they be messed up when they only get a 9. It's
Right.
like, no, he's pretty good. He just ain't that.
But you want to know
We
what's
used to
crazy?
seeing Hall of Famers, bro, and they put the expectations too high. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You want to know
Trent
what's crazy?
McDuffie, huh?
You want to know what's crazy though, country? I see like every fan base be doing that. They go a little too far their expectations. I mean, I think
I get it, bro.
they.
That
You
part
you
about
want to see a team do good, but at the same time, bro, you got to temper your expectations.
yeah.
We
I agree.
already a championship caliber team, so it's kind of insulting to think that a 5th-round rookie is going to come in and beat a man on a championship caliber team that we already got. You feel me? Like, it's like, nah, well, what you saying about what we got already? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like Royals. Royals got a good name. He got the body type and all that stuff. But man, chill out, man. Just chill out and let it happen, bro. I'm tired of comparisons in sports, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just over it.
I was just about to say, Chiefs fans, especially the younger Chiefs fans, y'all got to calm down with trying to compare.
Are you talking to yourself or?
No,
Oh, okay.
this is that. I'm talking about the trolls. I'm talking about the kids who didn't go through what we went through.
The Taylor Swift fans.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm trying to compare him to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is a
We talking about the DDG fans, bro. We talking about the Kai Cenats.
Yeah, we talking about the kids who say all the other stuff.
Right. I get player comps, bro. Player comps are only cool during the draft. After the draft, throw all your player comps out the window. Right. He don't need to be the next Jamar Chase. Let him be the first Jalen Royals.
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say is like Jalen or Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is about to be a veteran, if not already. Jamar Chase is a veteran in this league. He has won a triple crown. He's done a lot of accolades. As much as people don't like the Bengals, you got to respect what Jamar Chase is.
I don't respect Jamar Chase at all, but he's a great wide receiver.
You gotta.
He's a crybaby too.
Yeah. But
that's fair enough.
You cannot try and compare.
Guard.
You cannot.
Shout out to DG, man.
You cannot try and compare the two, bro. Like that's just where it is. Let Jalen Royals be Jalen Royals. Let Jalen Royals be the kid that we saw at the Reese's Bowl. Let Jalen Royals be the player that we saw at Utah State. Just let him be, okay? I get it.
Let him be Jalen Royals for once in his life. Let him be that. Then he don't have to be nothing else, bro.
Whatever happens.
Xavier don't have to be Tyreek Hill, bro. He don't. He can be fast all by himself.
He's not look, he's not another Deshaun Jackson. He's the first Xavier Worthy. That's it.
Bro, after the draft, throw out your player comps. All that goes out the window. It's cool during the draft process, but after that, let that go. Because because then you know what's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna be next year in the draft, somebody's gonna be an Xavier Worthy type. Never fails. Every time somebody have a good season coming out, every quarterback this year had a bit of Patrick Mahomes in them. No, they don't.
The Spencer Rattler thing, Caleb Williams has traits of him. Like
every mixed quarterback is Patrick Mahomes.
Dylan Raiola, watch this. Dylan Raiola.
Oh God, he really think he is.
Oh God.
Yeah, I heard he's compared to Rasheed. I heard him compared to Jamar Chase. Just let him be him. Let's see what he look like first, please. Just asking for a little bit of patience.
I'm just as excited as I am for Jalen Royals. If you told me after the Reese's Bowl that the Chiefs would get him, I'd say you might be crazy. But he's here. It's exciting. I know a lot of people are probably going to start buying jerseys. It's going to be one of the biggest 5th-round picks that Chiefs fans start buying in too early. But just let them ease into it. It's OTAs. These are voluntary, and they just had their first day. Calm down.
What is his number? 85? 11. Yeah, okay. Because everybody wanted them to be 85 because of the Royals.
Yeah.
Y'all better focus on getting the Royals, keeping the Royals in Kansas City. Y'all worried about jerseys.
Oh gosh.
Worried about the wrong thing, bro.
Sorry.
A lot of people aren't even old enough.
Shout out to Quinn Lucas, though. Quinn Lucas, you are forever my dog, bro. I appreciate you, bro, forever.
You that boy. I appreciate it.
But nah, man, for real. Let these players be themselves, man. Like, let's see what they are before you just immediately start comparing them. Because then if you set the expectation too high and they never live up to it, they set the expectations for McCall to be Tyreek Hill, and he never was able to live up to that because he never was as fast as Tyreek Hill. There's no other Tyreek Hill, bro. It's not. It still ain't been no Tyreek Hill to come out.
Yeah.
It ain't been no Pat Mahomes to come out. We haven't seen another Peyton Manning ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop comparing. There's no more Tom Brady's.
No.
It was only one of one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let them be themselves, bro. There's no Ray Lewis coming out of football next year.
Yeah. You're not going to see
it.
I feel you. So.
I'm sorry, Chuck. I went on the tangent. Go ahead.
You good. But speaking of our draft class, let's get to the main guy here, Josh Simmons. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid both said that he's ahead of schedule. So I'm just gonna take that with a grain of salt. But you know how Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes don't stick with the script with certain things. But the Josh Simmons was out there, but he was doing like side work, like rehab stuff. So he's technically not cleared to do the official OTA activities on the field. So, are y'all taking this with a grain of salt, or how y'all looking?
You have to, bro. You have to, dog. What do you expect Andy Reid to say? He's behind schedule? Do you think he would tell you that?
I mean, we all heard
even if he was.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Would he tell you?
No, the knee is absolutely just.
Yeah. This kid, man, we might have made a mistake. He's not gonna tell you. He's not gonna tell you that, bro. Like, of course he's gonna say he's good. Of course, Pat gonna say he looked like a left tackle. Kingsley looked like a left tackle too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just, bro, it goes back to the thing, man. Just temper your expectations, bro.
Just
I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at it. I'm happy that fans are having blind faith and loyalty to this kid already because I've never heard fans get on a guy like this out of draft. Pause. But Eric Berry, the only person that came in and we all knew Eric Berry was going to be a superstar. Period. Everybody, as soon as he's a Hall of Famer. Oh my God, Eric Berry's, he's it. You know what I'm saying? But they like him. Our guy Boogie is a huge fan, and he's flying the flag high. And I ain't mad at that, bro. I like that though. But I don't get the rush, bro. I still don't get the rush. It's no rush. Where's he going? He's not going nowhere. And then you got decisions to make with Jawan Taylor next year. So he's gonna be on the team. He's gonna be the future left tackle. He's still the future left tackle, whether he start week 1 or week 17. It doesn't matter. He's still the future.
I need this because again, the whole point of when he got drafted, we know what he brings to the table when he's healthy. But again, continually staying healthy is the number one thing at hand. CJ said it. I'm pretty sure we all have said it. Everybody on here except a couple people have said it. Jalen Moore should be the starting left tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs this year. Josh Simmons can be left tackle 2 or 3. We do not need to rush Josh. You want him to be 210. You paid Jalen Moore 2 years, not for a 1-year rental. You paid him 2 years to play 2 years. So if that's the case, Jalen Moore needs to play left tackle. Let Josh pick up on everything. Let Josh learn the play. Let Josh make sure he's 100% and make sure he's feeling good to go. Not just so he can play, but so he can be here for a while.
Let's say this, Trey. If Josh Simmons doesn't start week 1, it's not a failure.
Don't freak out.
Absolutely not.
It's not, bro. And I think a lot of fans are just like that. Man, we drafted him in the first round. Yeah, but he was injury concerned. It's probably going to be a red shirt. Shout out to the Red Shirt podcast. But if he doesn't start week 1, bro, it's not a failure. Nobody failed.
It's not.
Now, next year, he needs to be starting week 1.
Yeah.
Period. Absolutely. Now, if he's not starting week 1 next year, that either means Jalen Moore had a hell of a year or he's still not ready yet. That's a bad thing. Then we can look at we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hopefully we never get to it. But if he's not the starter week 1, that doesn't mean it was a fail. That means we're doing the best and we want to see him. I don't want to see him 100%. I need to see him 157%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he needs to be healthy. Yeah. And it's no disrespect to him as a player. It's not saying that Jalen Moore is better than him. It's not saying that he's not the best tackle in the room. He might be day one. But I want to see him the healthiest that he could ever be. Close to 100% that he can be. And that's 99.999. Because nobody's ever 100%. But the closest he could be. You feel me?
And the other thing about this is, here's where when we say trust in Veach, it's these type of signings. Not for sure. It's these type of signings. It's you get you a Jalen Moore that a lot of people don't like, that he's not a sexy name. But the thing about it is he's young and he shows that he can grow and he can be a serviceable left tackle. If you tell me, hey, I'm going to let you have a serviceable left tackle right now so that you can have a great left tackle in years to come, I'm throwing everything at you and saying, let's do it. Because the thing about it is, again, what we have said this entire time, you do not need you do not need Jalen Moore to be some Pro Bowl, all-pro left tackle. You need him to keep Pat upright, and you need to keep Pat from having to lean towards the right side. Because if Pat starts continuously going to the right side, you're making his plays predictable. You're not giving him a chance. If Jalen Moore can keep Pat upright for at least 3 seconds in the pocket, I'm perfectly fine with it. You don't need him to have a brick wall and a stone wall to where Pat is standing in the pocket for 5, 6, 7 seconds. You just need him to be serviceable, keep from all these premier edges off of him for at least 3 seconds.
From there, I just want Pat to trust the guy. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey,
he ain't got to be great. He ain't got to be held up he ain't got to hold him for 4 seconds. Long as Pat trusts the guy enough to go make a play. That's it.
I want to go to this comment real quick. Because that is interesting. Because, like, let's see. We won with Eric Fisher.
You won 3.
We won with Donovan Smith. We won with Orlando Brown. And I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it's been a musical chairs with the left tackle position. So at the end of the day, Trey, like you said, man, I think Jalen Moore, he done played a few NFL games already. He held his own pretty well. So like, I'm with you guys. Like, I don't think there's no need to rush Josh Simmons, but at the same time, like I said, if they think he's ready to go, then I mean, hey, it's out of our hands. If they think he's ready to go week 1 this season, then hey.
Nobody has a problem with that, though. There's nobody saying that. Just because we skeptical on his health don't mean that we don't believe that he's the future left tackle. He is the future left tackle. He's still that. Whether he played week 1, week 11, week 18, or whether he played week 1 in 2026, he's still the future left tackle. He's not going anywhere.
That's the situation.
That's fact.
It's a good problem to have.
We literally did it with Pat.
We went from having no left tackles last year. Now we got 2. I don't see the problem.
The only time Josh Simmons needs to be done is if Jalen Moore is either absolutely hurt or he's getting his ass whooped on the field. That is the only time. And if you don't believe in Wanye that he can be serviceable at that left tackle position, then you can bring in Josh Simmons. But at this current point in time, I am absolutely cool with us playing Jalen Moore at left tackle. I could care less on how everybody else feels. Until you can pull me all 22 film that Jalen Moore was absolutely just unserviceable, just be okay with Jalen Moore being your left tackle.
How do you think Jalen Moore feels about the talk? Because he got to hear it too.
He should already be upset. He should already feel what Tyrann Mathieu's been talking about, what Hitchens been talking about. I absolutely agree. If he's not healthy and he comes out on that field, I'm gonna be mad at each and every one of y'all. But yeah, this is the same thing. You're quick to give up on a player before he even has a chance to hit the field. They've already given up on Kingsley, and this is his second year.
I mean, he's still starting. He just left guard, but yeah.
It's like it's the equivalent of being at the dance with a girl, and then you see another fine girl, and you're like, "Damn, I want her though."
I want her too.
Even though the girl you got is already fine and can dance, and she looked good tonight.
So you
But
try
she
hard,
ain't that.
you try hard not to look. You try hard not to look.
Yeah.
Man, it's like, whoa.
Boy, get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Boomerang. He went from Robin Givens to Halle Berry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they both fine. It wasn't no bad decision.
Right.
just let the kid go out there and play, man. I just want to see both of them play at the same time. If he looks dominant in preseason, even in preseason, he's gonna be playing against the 2s and 3s.
Yeah.
So it's still gonna be a level that we ain't seen him at. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to just see him get fully cleared to practice, to put pads on, to take hits. Let's do it baby steps, bro. You don't gotta rush him. You got 5 years with the kid.
From the all 22 I've seen of Jalen Moore is not giving me any reason to panic.
Right. And a side note, all I know is that Mike Caliendo is comparable to Lila Rashawn and Boomerang because she had no jacked up feet.
But if Mike Caliendo wins the left guard, then we got a problem.
Yeah. Now, if Mike is our left guard.
Sorry, Mike. You shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
No.
There's no disrespect to you, Mike. It's just we have high expectations.
No, that is disrespect. You shouldn't be there, brother. I'm sorry, Mike. Mike is probably a great guy.
He is.
And is super good, but I do not want you starting on my team.
They lifted that man off They lifted that man off the ground with ease, bro.
Yeah.
The Eagles did something dirty to that man.
I've never seen a grown man play in the NFL and get lifted like Mike Caliendo did.
And Mike held it together for a few weeks. Now, even, it's gonna be some crashing out.
Space.
Right. There's gonna be some. Tell the truth, right. DG. Tell the truth.
We're gonna have a crash out space if Kingsley Suamataia is not.
Y'all still do spaces?
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't did space all summer, man.
Well, we're not doing it during the off season, but
why not? I've been trying to talk DG into doing the space. Y'all don't do spaces, but y'all being gridiron bullies every morning.
I'm not in there.
DG be in there. I seen you in the space today, Trey. Don't lie to me.
I was in Glenn space. I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
I was in Glenn space. Commanders.
The Commanders.
Why?
Commanders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But y'all, spaces is like a whole community of people. Y'all got your own thing. Ain't nothing to talk about. It ain't nothing to talk about. To be fair, it ain't nothing to talk about.
It's slow motion.
Some people need spaces, some people don't.
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah. But I do want to highlight the defense. Nick Holmes said that everybody showed up on game 3. The rookie that we can highlight here, Noah Williams. He was the only defensive player that was in a return specialist, so they already trying him out in that area. The expectation is he's going to be in certain packages where we'll have an opportunity to maybe make a play or two or shut down just like his side of the field. So it's going to be interesting to see what his final role is going to be. But all I know is that we got some guys ahead of him that can, help bring them in, help them get comfortable, being with the secondary room in the National Football League. So
another player we don't need to rush.
No, not at all.
He's not Del Carter, people. Just calm down.
No.
Let him get his feet under him. Let him learn the playbook. Let them learn SPAG system and then unleash the hounds.
We know what we gonna get with them. Cause trust and believe, we believe that if there's anybody going,
Will Pop weigh 216 again?
I mean he can't. I mean,
Can we briefly? I don't know. My sister's calling me. I'll call you back, sis. Can we briefly discuss? I don't want to get off the defense. I'm sorry, but can we discuss? Can we bring it back to Pacheco in a few minutes?
Yeah, we can.
So everybody on the defense showed up. So I'm guessing Norman Lott showed up too. Have we signed him yet?
Well, all I know is that George Karlaftis had some things to say about him. I don't know if he officially signed here yet.
Okay,
but
he was at practice though.
But according to P. Sweeney, he was at practice.
Oh, so he's not sitting on the sideline like the other guy?
So like he was saying like he would have got a sack if it was like a scrimmage or if it was real live action. So I'm gonna assume that he got a contract now that he's practicing. He's doing OTAs.
Knowing the Chiefs, it'll probably come out tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
Chiefs drop their news at weird times, bro. Just don't. It'd be 5 o'clock on a Friday, drive home. Oh, yeah, the Chiefs signed such and such. So, no, he hasn't signed yet. But I expect him to be.
But George Karlaftis did say, about Norman Lott and Ashton Jelani. He said both those guys are young and eager and ready to learn. Humble guys, that just want to go out there and prove something.
Are they flying under the radar, bro? Because they're not getting nearly the attention that Royals and Simmons. Well, Simmons, of course, he's a first-round pick, but they're not getting nearly the attention. They're not even getting the attention that Brashard Smith is getting.
So people love offense more than
anything. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking at
from a fan standpoint.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Not a lot of people who know about Tennessee football. If you look at it, a lot of people who just looked at it. James Pierce was just the guy who was showing up. But Omar Norman Lott, he was one of those guys. He definitely showed up and played. Ashton Jelani, he just played at Louisville, and let's be real, the ACC was not that good this year. So unless you were actively watching the ACC and you were actively watching Louisville, it's just
when I say they're not getting talked about, I'm saying they're not getting referred to. Like the whole focus has been on Simmons and his knee, Jalen Royals, Brashard Smith. Like where does he fit in the running back room? It seems like Jelani and Lott and Knowles getting more pub than them too. Like it's like they're the forgotten guys out of the draft. Yeah. And they might end up getting the most snaps out of all of the people that you just mentioned.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm looking at P. Sweeney's thread, and right here it says the offense started a little slow with the initial team period. Nick Bolton breaking up a Mahomes pass intended for Juju, and Omar Norman Lott looked like he would have had a sack and full go. So, meaning he's getting pressure, and he would have gotten home had it been an actual rep. But he's showing a little something. And then, like what Chuck said, George is seeing that they're eager, they're hungry, they're humble, they're just trying to help out and help and win. Absolutely no Bassel love.
Why are they not getting talked about? Like, I'm excited for them too. It's like people are only excited for.
It's just because they're not skill players.
But I just said that.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not guys. They were essential players that we needed.
They are.
Those guys fill holes that we had that needed to be filled.
Pause. Of course, but it's not as sexy. It's not.
Nobody likes players. Nobody likes until they see it on week 1, week 2, they're not gonna like it.
Until Locke get a third down sack.
Yeah, until
or Jelante. Yeah.
A fumble. Galati. Yeah.
Galati. My bad, Jelante. Yeah. I don't know why I put the J in there, but Jelante.
Yeah. You're not close, but we'll work on it.
It's like
you know me and names, bro. What's his number?
But wait, no, he was 9 in college.
And Bossa is getting no love, like
none.
I said this before, but is he tied to Joshua Simmons? Like he's literally like extra gravy because we didn't even have that pick. It came from the trade back. Like whatever he gives you is just gravy. You know what I'm saying? So he's really sitting high. His honeymoon period is going to be longer than anybody on other rookies. Because that how short? You know what? How short is the leash on Josh Simmons?
It ain't that short.
It's not short at all.
What's that like?
Okay, who got the shortest leash out of all these draft picks?
Who got the shortest?
Yeah.
Probably
It might be. Could it be Boston since he a late round pick?
Boston. Yeah, I think it's Boston because of the depth of the linebacker room. I think
How though? I don't.
Because it's like Simmons is your franchise left tackle.
Right.
Your second round pick, which I believe, what was our second round pick?
Hey, King Mo, that's my vote. That's my vote.
No,
I think it's Brashad Smith. If Brashad Smith don't come out looking like something, I can see fans turning on him quickly.
Well, people love his speed, so that's the thing about fans.
Yeah, but people also wanted the kid from Kansas and RJ Harvey
fans. Ain't nobody else.
And Ohio State. It's not stop with your bias. Stop with
nobody
your
wanted
bias.
that other than KU fans.
No, a lot of people wanted Devin Neal, bro. Stop it. Be honest.
K-State fans wanted DJ Giddens.
Okay, I was gonna add him to the list too. RJ Harvey, they wanted him too. Bossa do got a short leash because people wanted that running back where we got him. So his leash kind of short too.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's like yo picks. So yeah, you got your franchise left tackle at one. You got an interior guy who's supposed to complement Chris Jones, so they're not gonna if he's not showing up, but they still keep Chris numbers. They're not gonna care. Your third round pick is just supposed to be what it's supposed to be. Your fourth round pick or your third round pick is you're not expecting a lot from Noel. Your fourth round pick, it's just going on and on and on. But I think Bast is absolutely defensive one. It's because it's like, yeah, if that fifth round pick doesn't pull up, you got the Kansas State fans say you could have gotten DJ Giddens. You could have gotten DJ Giddens. You got the Kansas fans who saying you should have got the Kansas fans want Devin Neal. The K-State fans want DJ Giddens. Everybody who watches college football are going to say, why didn't you get this person? Why didn't you get that person? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
those guys. No disrespect to those guys, but I think those would be the guys that fans be like, yeah, we could have had. They gonna get that talk that we should have got this guy, but we got this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shows up at Denver, they're gonna say something about RJ Harvey. It doesn't really matter.
Right. That's what I'm saying, Chris. The moment he get cooked by a tight end, it's we should have got DJ Giddens, bro.
Could have gotten it, yeah.
Because logic go out the window when it comes. Like super fans.
And everyone knows the tight end is doing whatever gets it past season. So.
But OTAs, man, like it's nothing. We just want football back. So I see why people getting excited, but really, it's OTAs. It's really nothing. Until you start putting some pads on, man, it ain't really nothing to be excited about.
Going through all this thread, I'm gonna tell you the number one tweet that ain't nobody showing love to is where Pete said in the red zone portion of 7-on-7, Mahomes threw a touchdown pass to rookie receiver Jalen Royals and Gray. Not gonna show Noah Gray. And then he said, I thought Jalen Watson showed good coverage going up on Jason Brownlee. And Jacoby Covington broke up a pass by Bailey Zappi. Nobody knows who Jacoby Covington is.
Yeah.
Zappi was still on the practice squad.
Yeah.
I'm excited, bro. I'll tell you what, I'm excited to see this cornerback room. I think it's gonna be nice.
It is.
And Pimp is right though. What up, Pimp? Bro? them 3 defensive lines we start the season off with, man, it's gonna be rough.
And here's the other thing. I forgot about that. This other thing. If they don't start seeing Felix's name start popping up too, that's another dude who's gonna get ridiculed. Oh my gosh, he's not doing anything. It's OTAs. He's not doing anything.
But we've seen him.
Because he works
It's OTAs. First of all, it's OTAs. Calm down. But we've seen him gradually improve every year. He ain't took a step back. I ain't seen him take a step back.
I mean, he's like a crock pot. You know, it's
He's
slow.
gonna take some time.
He's slow cooking
Right now.
Hey, guess what? That's what rookies supposed to do. Slow cook.
And again, I think
They're not pieces, they pot roast.
conversation too. Is
Man, hey, they're not hot dogs and hamburgers, they ribs, baby. You gotta smoke them.
You gotta get that roast.
Yeah, you gotta let that thing cook, man. You can't just throw it on the grill.
You gotta put the carrots and the potatoes on there.
Yeah, they're not appetizers.
Here's the thing.
This ain't no quick meal. This ain't no microwave meal.
Here's the thing about what fans did not like, and this is the last thing I'm saying about it. Fans did not like that. Number one, we spent a first-round pick, even though it was the 31st pick. It was the last pick in the first round. And what fans did not know is that Felix was hurt. Felix came into it was hurt. He missed games.
Oh Lord.
I'm not talking. We're not talking Scott.
Yeah, I don't know why you even put that up there.
He trolled.
I've lost so many friends because of Scott Moore, bro. I'm over it.
Felix was hurt. So when people said you drafted or hurt first round for your first, you drafted a guy who was hurt in your first round.
Yeah, we did it again this year too.
Yeah, it ain't the first time we done that.
Ain't the first time.
But they're gonna talk about it. But if they don't see Felix start shooting off and becoming some big time player, they're gonna try and ridicule him all the way.
Man, a lot of guys man, I don't know. Fans gotta chill, man. He'll be all right.
He'll be fine.
He needs to start taking some snaps away from Dana and I would say Turk, but Turk's gone. But when he starts stealing some snaps away, man, then everybody get chill.
Yeah. But until then, they're gonna still continuously do that.
We don't have a new nickname. Look, if the Chiefs go to Kansas, we got to change the Show Me State. You got to change it. You got to change that name because we just showed y'all all type of stuff, and y'all won't vote. We the won't vote state. That's what we are.
Harold, you got to get that word out. I know you're playing.
We just scared to change state. That's what we are.
I'm like what DG said. I'm not in favor of the Overland Park Royals.
The Overland Park Royals. That's so disgusting.
Oh man.
They all live there though. So what's the point? You know, at least we ain't the Leawood, Kansas Royals.
At this point, it is what it is, bro. Like I don't care. I'm not that invested anymore. I'm just waiting for the official word.
Man, we gonna lose the Royals and end up with a WNBA team. The Kansas City Ribs.
We ain't about to get no W. Kansas City Ribs.
Kansas City Ribs?
The Kansas City Burning.
For a WNBA team, the Kansas City Ribs, dog.
Come on, dog.
I support them.
It'll be the Kansas City Queens probably if we do get the team.
Kansas City Queens. That'd be dope though, actually.
Yeah, I can rock with Kansas City.
I can see Pat buying the team or part ownership. Put it in Brittany's name.
We'll see what happens.
We can do it. We can make it happen.
I've been watching Ryan Reynolds and some TV show guy. They bought a football club in Wales, and it was pretty dope though. I'm like, man, I wish we had some money. I'd buy a team.
Yeah.
The Riblets. Yeah, the Riblets. The Kansas City Riblets.
I mean, that might work.
No, Chuck, no.
Work.
No.
No, dog. Not the Kansas City Riblets. The KC Ribs.
Harold, that's a fact. If they leave, we gonna really see what the itinerary is. That's no doubt. And I can't wait to see what they got in store.
It might be time to move. If we lose the Royals and the Chiefs, bro, it might be time to leave. Might be time to go to Dallas like everybody else. Everybody going to Texas anyway.
I ain't going to Dallas. I'm moving somewhere.
Nah, I go around Dallas. My mama live in Garland, so
Yeah, a lot of folks in the city already now in Dallas.
in Tyler, Texas, baby.
AC baby back ribs. Yeah, no, bro. End it.
All right, that's doing too much, Chris.
End it.
For sure.
They finger looking good. D-Mac gonna get a kick out of that.
Kansas City finger licking goods. I'm blaming that. I'm shutting it on now.
Nah, man. Like I said, we just ready for football. I might, bro. I finally watched the NBA, and it was the worst game I could have watched, bro. It was like
that boy was tuned
they
in.
blew Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma got blown out by like 60, bro. And I was like, man.
And then they followed it up. And then they followed it up yesterday.
Bro, but I was sitting there talking to, because I got people in Oklahoma. Shout out to my mama and Mr. Rodney and Nikki and Chris and all my people in Oklahoma. I got people, Antoine. I was like, yeah, y'all gonna lose this game, but then y'all gonna come back and win the next one. So don't even worry about it. So with the Knicks and Pacers tonight, right?
The Knicks are currently putting belt to ass.
Yeah, Knicks are up 17.
What's the series?
It's 3-1 Indiana. So
it's hard to come back from that 3-1, dog.
Yeah, it's looking like it's game 5 in Indiana though.
What's the name did it though? I ain't gonna mention his name, but he did it.
Anyhow.
Against a way better team.
Mention it without
mentioning.
Yeah. So it is capable of being done. Do the Knicks got enough to do it?
Mm-mm.
You would have to go cold, bro. Something has to happen for you to lose 3 in a row. But that is a lock, though. Once you get locked in that mindset of we gotta win, it's hard to keep coming back though to that. You feel me?
He said, "See y'all get here, Dallas."
Man, I ain't moving to Dallas. Y'all can't drive in Texas, bro. Y'all drive too fast, bro. It's just crazy. That stretch between Houston and Dallas, ugh. Lord have mercy. That 3-hour stretch right there, nasty work. My mama want to go back to Galveston, man. I think we flying, bro. I ain't doing that 12-hour drive no more. 15 hours for real.
If that's the case, I'm gonna be just up here, just cheering them on. Woo! I ain't going to another game.
But real talk, that OKC Minnesota series. That was like the worst series I've watched in a long time, bro.
Why you say
that? It was hardly competitive, bro. Like OKC was just in control every game except for one, bro. And it felt like Minnesota was just out of it in the middle of the third quarter every time.
You right. Hey, low key, KT, you right though. Flying in 2005 is crazy. 2025.
I ain't touching that.
That's a final destination up in this.
It's still dangerous out there.
Man,
always.
Hey, for a minute though, it was like a plane crash every day. It was a fire, something going on every day. That was crazy.
I ain't touching it.
You know, respect to the people that lost their lives, man. We're not making fun of it or making light of it, but man, it was crazy out here for a couple of weeks. The helicopter plane crash over there was that in DC? But yeah, man,
it was in DC.
But I don't know, man. I think Ant-Man needs some help, man. Y'all gotta stop comparing. I'm over the player comparisons, man. Stop comparing them to Jordan and all that stuff. Let them kids make their own name, man. Let Anthony Edwards be Anthony Edwards, man.
I agree with that part.
You ain't lying.
But I say this. I think Minnesota got enough to win a chip one day. It's all up here, dog. They not mentally.
Who's their second guy, though?
They're not mentally strong enough to take that.
Julius Randle.
Take that next.
That ain't good enough, bro. He need to be your third guy. He don't need to be your 2. He shouldn't be Robin. He should be Nightwing or something like he can't be Batman and he can't be Robin. You know what I'm saying?
Batman.
What, you want him to be Alfred?
No, I'm saying like, bro, like Horace Grant can't be your Robin, bro. Like it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So you need somebody else to be that 2 and then slide him into the 3 spot, pause. And yeah, because Randall ain't he ain't trash, bro. But
Nah, my thing is this, bro. He did a lot better than what he's been doing in his playoff career. It's just that
well,
when he
that ain't
got to the
good.
big dog, the big dog knew what was up. The big dog knew how to take him out the game. So he
Hey,
gotta
bro,
learn.
I think you need at least 3 players, bro, to be a like the Warriors had KD, Steph, Clay,
I mean,
Jordan, Pippen, Rodman.
Boston had a duo last year and they won it all.
Yeah, who was their third guy? It was Tatum, Brown.
It was
Tatum,
That was
sometimes
it.
Porzingis.
it was sometimes Derek
And
White.
Porzingis,
It
yeah,
was
they still had
sometimes
3
Drew.
guys.
It was sometimes Porzingis. It was sometimes Drew
It was
Holiday.
sometimes Horford. It was rotation, bro.
Yeah, Gobert is man, he too soft, man.
Man, I'm never gonna forgive the NBA for giving them 4 defensive player of the years. I'm never gonna forgive them for that.
Nah, he played defense. It's just the other
Yeah,
part
but not
though.
Oh,
but
they
4
gave him the
times.
best
4
defensive.
times?
Yeah.
No, not 4 defensive player of the years. No, I'm not rolling.
Well, who would you have rather won then? I'm out of my scope when we talking basketball because like I said, I haven't watched basketball in a long time, but I want to get back into it. I wish we had a team. If we had a team, I definitely would be back into it.
I'm in the NBA portal, so
NBA.
Yeah, I want to pick a new team, but
You
I
leaving
can't.
Charlotte? You ain't leaving
Man,
Charlotte.
it's hard to support Charlotte,
You ain't
bro. They
leaving
lose too
Charlotte,
much.
Trey.
look. I'm gonna address this one time and one time only. I love Charlotte. I love the team. I think that there's still a lot that they have a chance of doing. But come on, bro. There's no way in the world.
They need another guy, man. All they got is ball.
No, the
Hey,
highest
nah,
we can get is the number 2 pick, dog. We got the number 4 pick, and we are arguably one of the worst teams. The Mavericks they were in a play-in and got the number 1 pick. Come on,
yeah, the
dog.
draft lottery's bogus. The
Yeah,
draft lottery is
I've
definitely
seen a lot of
bogus.
people saying put the draft lottery in the NFL.
It gotta be
No,
off the record, dog.
Hell no.
We gotta base
because the Cowboys would probably win it every other year.
Because that's what makes the NFL great. Because they ain't got no lottery. That's what makes the
There's no
NFL
lie.
great.
It's just straight up. Oh, you had the worst record. Guess what? You're the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
You get a chance to turn your team around. Like Utah and Washington, they don't even get a chance. Charlotte, they don't even get a chance like that.
None.
Really, it just opens up a window, though. Really, it just opens up like a 3-year window for you to start competing.
Yeah.
Because just because you get the number 1 pick don't mean it's going to turn you all the way around. Because you could get the wrong guy. You could get Mario Edwards and you should have got, or you can get Deshaun Watson and you should have got Pat Mahomes. You know what I'm saying?
Harold, the Knicks came back from multiple 20-point leads or 20-point deficits. There's been a lot of teams, so it's been hearsay. It's been here and there.
Yeah, I don't like blowouts in the NBA. It shouldn't be no blowouts like that, bro.
It should
extreme downs and some good ups.
But yeah, so my analogy is basically because the NBA doesn't allow my team, I know that it's going to take, I don't know how old I'm going to be by the time Charlotte even gets close to doing what OKC is doing right now.
They don't care about y'all boys.
Man, Charlotte ain't competed since Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning.
They don't care about us, so I'm like, look, I can't get my heart hurt no more. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Thunder
talking about
versus
DG?
Knicks.
Do you think the Knicks gonna come back for 3-1?
Oh, I don't know about that. But look, DG been talking to me. DG and I've been talking.
Hey, here's another side note. I don't know what's wrong with Swiss Beats, man, but I heard that Knicks song today. Why were you on the song, bro? I don't that get them hype, get them rowdy. That's dead, man. Nobody want to hear that no more, bro. Swiss Beats is stuck in like 98.
I missed
that. I love Swiss Beats too, man.
I definitely missed that. All right, DG. I'll give you a props.
If it happens, right, bro, that'll be dope. That'll put a lot of eyes. If the Knicks end up in the championship round, bro, that will put a lot of eyes back on basketball.
DG want the Knicks.
I know the league.
I mean, whoever. I think the Thunder gonna be whoever go to the finals, bro.
The league will actually love that though. The Knicks got in somehow because the league, they want that aesthetics too, dog. All the celebrities from New York. It's in the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, NBA Finals, all that. They want all the little glitz and glamour too. So
don't get mad when LeBron and Luka get somebody added to that team, Chuck. I don't want to hear it.
Bro,
I don't
look,
want to hear it.
they
I
not
don't
winning
want
the
to hear
chip
it.
together. They
I
not
don't
winning the
want to
chip
hear it.
together. They not winning the chip together. Just dead that right now. It's over. But
If you can get a two, to add, and then LeBron ain't got to be LeBron no more. Like he can just be a
bruh,
comfortable 20-5 or 20-8
bruh.
and 6.
Until LeBron retires, the Lakers not winning anything anytime
Harold,
soon. Let's hang that up.
the Kings don't even know how to be the Kings, brother.
Hey, bro, nah, bro.
As a King fan, I said,
The Kings stole themselves, bro. Just,
bro.
that, hey, bro. The way they handled that NBA situation, the way we handle it with the team splitting games with Omaha, and we passed on Magic Johnson, bro. We messed up, bro. Magic Johnson, I'm mad at you for saying that, bro. Because why would you even bring that up, bro? Why would you do that to the people of Kansas City?
What did he say?
When he was saying that he almost got drafted by the Kings.
Oh, well, man, they weren't about to. Man, the NBA wasn't about to let that happen, dog. They weren't about to let that happen, bro.
This is how bad the Kings are. The Kings passed up on Luka and got Marvin Bagley.
Yuck.
Traded Halliburton.
He had didn't he have old girl though? Is that the one that was that was Marvin Williams, my bad.
Yeah. You traded Tyrese Halliburton to try and build around De'Aaron Fox. So you did a straight up 1-for-1, got acquired Domantas Sabonis just for you to flip and trade De'Aaron Fox. Not even a full 2 years later.
San Antonio will be nice when Wembley get back.
Yeah,
I got an Angel Reese take too, but I'm gonna save it because I don't want no controversy.
Oh Lord,
I don't want no controversy, so I'm gonna say that one. But work
Lord.
on your game, baby.
Yeah, let's not go. Let's not go there, please. Let's not go there.
The Clippers, y'all crazy.
That's crazy,
bro. It don't matter. Look, man. The Flippers, dog. It don't matter what they do. It don't matter what players they acquire. It don't matter how much money they spend. They not winning anything, bro. They cursed. They cursed, bro.
The Clippers are like a minority in a country, like because they always gonna be second place, like
don't put that
to the Lakers.
Don't put that comment up.
I'm bad. I am. Yeah.
I'm looking at the
box. I don't know. Hey, Chuck, sometimes you be hitching your wagon to the wrong people, man. You just
No, I don't.
Because that wagon right there, boy, Lord have mercy.
And last time I checked, the Sky was winning. I don't know what the score is now.
They won 97-92.
Oh, they won?
Yeah.
About time.
They beat and I'm currently looking at the score right now. There's 9:40 left. The Pacers are down 79-96. The Pacers' leading scorer is Benedict Mathurin.
Oh yeah,
that was a let him go. That was a let him go. I tell you what though, if they win the next, if the Knicks come back and win the next game, because this was a get your win in, and but if they knot it up 3-3, it can go either way.
That game
definitely
that does happen.
Same thing that happened with the Cavs when they won that game 5. I called my cousin. I said, bro, they gonna win this because it was. If you looked on the bench of the Warriors, like go back to that game and look at the bench of the Warriors, they looked defeated.
Well, that is partially because Draymond Green got ejected during that game.
Yeah, he needed Draymond Green.
Wow, because this 8 points and 10 rebounds was gonna save the game.
And his defense too. Yeah.
Draymond Green was wrong.
Okay, then Draymond Green shouldn't have got his dumb ass suspended. How about that?
LeBron shouldn't have been a snitch. LeBron shouldn't have been a snitch, but
Draymond bro, he be kicking people.
Yeah.
I hate when y'all defend Draymond Green. Because Draymond Green needs to be punched in his mouth, bro. For real.
Look, I don't even like Draymond, but I'm defending
I don't either, but why are you defending it? You only defending it because
almost averaging a double-double a game. Actually, he was almost averaging a triple-double. He was averaging 14, almost 10 and 7/8.
So you think he really the reason they lost that game?
Yeah, he definitely a big part of that, bro. He run the offense.
Would you rather go and have Kevon Looney be or Isiah Pacheco or whoever?
I would tell my guy that's so crucial to my team, stop kicking people and getting texts.
And then you're putting more. That's the thing. Whenever they move Draymond, whenever Draymond got ejected, they had to move and they had to put an emphasis on Harrison Barnes. You have to step up. Everybody know Harrison Barnes don't know how to step up in the playoffs.
No, you shouldn't have a team full of light-skinned guys that got to depend on the one guy to carry your team.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
step up and play some defense, bro. Ain't no excuse. Y'all the champs, bro. Like y'all was running. Bro, that Draymond excuse is weak, bro. That's weak.
Nah,
bro.
what's weak is you needed Draymond to get out the game so y'all can get some momentum to help y'all come back and win that series. That's what's weak.
So he weak for taking advantage of the momentum? How's that weak?
No, you needed one guy from that team to get suspended so you can get yourself back in the series.
Okay, so
That's
you
what
can
I
take
like.
one guy out of the team and the whole team falls apart?
I mean, you see they was affected by it.
Okay, that's weak then, bro. What are you talking about? That's weak.
Yeah, it's weak on LeBron's part, yeah.
I seen Mahomes lead a game. I seen Chad Henne step up.
Nope, we're not doing LeBron. Nope.
Man, because what he's saying is, no, I'm killing this argument right now. Just because one person left the game don't mean your whole team should collapse.
At the end of the day, you should want to play an opponent.
And you up 3-1. Nah, bro, that ain't no excuse. No, dog. Look, you up 3-1. All we need is one more W. There's no reason for you to lose that game.
It's different when you missing one of your main guys. So.
Oh my God, bro! And didn't he play for the rest of the series? Didn't he play Game 6 and Game 7?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, all you had to do was win one game. Where's the excuse?
I'm just saying though, he had to get himself back in rhythm after sitting.
Oh my God, bro! He's an NBA player. The playoffs is 8 weeks long. What are you talking about?
But in Game 7, he balled out though. So.
And it wasn't enough. Just like it wouldn't have been enough Game 5. Period. Because if Draymond hitting it, man, I'm about to beat y'all. Because if I'm worried about him, we already in trouble.
Yeah, I know. Real quick score update. It might not be as over as what people believe it is. The Pacers are currently on a run. It is now a 12-point game with 8 minutes left.
All right, man. Well, so let's get the heck out of here, man. Let's go and pay some bills.
Because I'm about to say,
I want to catch the game.
The Pacers might come back. They might.
All right,
man. So, anyway. Damn, son.
Yep. So shout out to good people, Underdog Fantasy. Use that promo code at KingdomCast. Not at KingdomCast, but KingdomCast. All one word. This dude Trey call me.
All caps.
All caps.
What Prime say? I ain't hard to find.
This dude's stupid.
Or you can use 2-3, man.
Download it on Apple Store, Google Play, whatever you find your apps. Go to Underdog if you haven't already. The season's around the corner. Of course, there's gonna be some stuff to place your bets on. So
I got $300 sitting on Underdog right now, just sitting there. I just need to use it.
Well, good for you, bro.
I'm not letting you Gamblers Anonymous guys get on my bet. No, Trey, shut up.
But kind of what Chuck said. NBA Finals is coming up. As you can see, we're clearly talking about Game 5. Hey, we got that going on. WNBA is still in season. They had just started up, so it's another great season. Paige Buckers might be trying to hit another thing. Angel Reese, unfortunately, she did not get a double today, but maybe. But yeah, man, we got that. MLB is always in session. The Royals are back at it tomorrow. Why not? So,
all right. With that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share our social media platforms. I just want to say, my mom's birthday was 2 days ago, but
happy birthday!
Happy birthday, moms!
Glad she got to see another year of life. It's a blessing.
Yes.
Anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Yeah. Kansas City, just because it's getting hot don't mean you got to shoot nobody. Y'all chill out, man, for real, please.
Put the guns down, bro.
Yeah, put it down, man. Kids just got out of school, bro.
You know what? I don't even think it's the guns. Put the alcohol and drugs down. And then, you won't even pick up the gun, bro. Like, chill out, bro.
To come to them motor vehicles.
I heard a couple of people got shot because they was arguing, man. Like, bro, it shouldn't be enough to.
Ain't the first time.
It ain't the first time. Won't be the last, but
yeah. Um,
Shout out to Quinn Lucas though, man. I see you,
absolutely.
bro.
Shout out Q. Q is a great man. Yeah, we're back at it next Wednesday. Yes, we will have another episode of the Red Shirt Podcast. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, today was the release of the CFB 26 trailer. If you want to get me and my good brother DG's thoughts and opinions about it, y'all might want to tune in next Wednesday because that's when we're going to be going through all of that. We're going to be also going through, still getting a little bit of a touch basis. Students are starting to head back for fall camp. So we might be starting to kick it into a drive here in a second.
We should start an online college football league or something like
Absolutely. I would not mind the dynasty league. I still suck at recruiting.
that. Since Boogie be playing video games, and I told him to do that
Boogie
5 years ago, but you know, Boogie just moves when he wants to. I love him to death, but he just only moves when he wants to.
Hey, Boog, if you call me out, good brother, 26, we can run it.
I know a couple guys who play Madden, like Boogie, Brian B. Shannon, who's all heavy into it. I think D-Mac played college football too, though.
Yeah, Mac be playing.
You CJ play? CJ look like he just watch film.
I think he does. I think he does.
CJ just watch film. He don't care about that.
CJ need to get into it. CJ need to get into it too.
Do DG play? DG look like he ain't got time for that either.
Nah, I think DG he might play. I don't know if he got a game system. He might play.
Shout out to DG out there booking them events. Boy, I see you. Boy.
That's another thing. Hey, I don't know if y'all have heard because we should have said it last time. DJ DG is booking. So if you guys have a birthday party, y'all have a gathering, y'all got a wedding, y'all got
a bar mitzvah,
a barbecue, a cookout, and you just need one of the best DJs in the Kansas City metro area.
I can't stand country.
I don't know why he said bar
book
mitzvah.
my boy DJ DG.
Hit him up, man. I mean, look, if y'all need a guy who can lay down the tunes, find your favorite song, he do it from all generations. He got you. So make sure you hit him up on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you find him at. Book with him.
We having fun, y'all.
Y'all
we should start doing after shows just where we talk about everything because I want to talk about centers too. Like I don't want that to be made. Man, don't do it, man. Don't do it, Ryan Coogler.
Hey, Ryan Coogler, finish Black Panther 3 and then you can do it.
Man, with Denzel in it.
Yeah, I need that Denzel. Look, I saw Denzel. I was like, oh, and I saw other dude.
Trey, man, we can't talk about this, man. We out.
Yeah, man. We out, bro. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. If you're on Twitter, please hit the retweet and like button and let people know where y'all watched it from. Share it to everybody. We out, Chiefs Kingdom.
Rest in peace, Layla, forever.
Forever.